So it's preview. Okay, so it's live now. Welcome, guys. Twice I missed the live, so it was only showing as preview. I hope that now it's live. Guys, can you see that? You can write here on the live chat if it is live. I'm waiting to show up everyone to say yes on the live chat. Welcome. Well done, well done. Good job. So let's see another expect another big trading week. And let me see, everyone is coming up. Thank you. Koki, welcome. Best world music live, yes, thank you very much. Armando, yes, thank you. Ajay, hey Sarji, thank you very much. Yes, James, yes. Evanzer, good morning. Cable officer, hard for me to explain. It's live, thank you very much. Ajay Raz, good morning. Thank you for joining the live session. So let's look at to see in the market. I'm waiting everyone to show up. Thanks for joining the live session, guys. It's good to see that everyone is getting present now. You know, this today is a pretty big day in terms of news coming up in just 4 minutes. Coming up CPI on CHF, and also later today coming unemployment claims, and then coming up ISM service PMI, and also deep in tomorrow, big day, NFP is the biggest trading event. We'll be also looking at all of this. So before we get into all of them, let's look at what market that currently we'll be looking to see that how the market might be doing. So if we look at I'll be beginning with the XAUUSD to analyze from the multi-time frame perspective, and then also we will be looking for other instruments as well. So let's quickly look at the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. So this is the monthly price section on XAUUSD. We can see that this is the monthly. There is an inverted head and shoulder, and then bounce, followed by pullback, and then we can see there is another impulse from the monthly. Previous months we saw that a monthly bullish engulfer, and if we closely look at, we can see that the monthly close, because I'm looking at the monthly, is because it's the highest time frame. If we look at the monthly, which definitely will give us a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So after the previous monthly close, we can see that this month there is a gap open here. Okay, so there's a gap open, weekless candle formation. And if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that this is where things are interesting, because this is the weekly impulse, pretty strong impulse on the weekly. And what we can see that this weekly candle so far, when the market opened, we saw that there is a drop in that area. And with that drop, if we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily, there is a daily doji. Now this price action is quite significant for me, because if you guys look at it, you can see that there is a daily bullish engulfer, followed by there is a daily doji here. And with that daily doji, what we can see here, series of lower high formation. And this is where from the daily, this is an important level of resistance here. And looking at the 15 minutes, now I'm dropping down to the lower time frame after looking at the bigger picture. So bigger picture, we can see that it is bullish. Now smaller picture, if we look at the lower time frame, such as the 15 minutes, where yeah, you can see that this is where we can see the market. There's a channel here. Okay, so in that channel, okay, so this is a kind of bull flag, that what I see. And you know, in this area, what we can see the market in a channel where there is a bull flag, and we can see that the market multiple times grab liquidity, and then after grabbing multiple liquidity, we have seen that there is this is the 15 minutes on XAU USD, a very strong bullish candle formation. As this market managed to break out, we'll see that if it is after a retest reverting back to the upside or no. Here what we can see, after this channel, expecting this market to break well below and then to return back to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, so here is what you can see from 30 minutes perspective and the lower time frame. So looking at 15 minutes here, lower time frame, expecting for a retest. And I think that if we look at even the 1 minute chart to see, there's a break of structure. And this is a you know, very strongly bull market. And with that bull market currently in this lower time frame, and you know, when we align higher time frame and the lower time frame, it becomes much more easy to trade. So if we look at here, we can see that this is an impulse and expecting it to come back down for a deeper pullback and then to revert back up. So basically it is a bull market expecting for a deeper pullback and then to return back to the upside to create a new higher high, to see how the market might be doing here. So let's see, here is after this movement, it's now coming for a pullback here, and with this pullback we'll be waiting for the market to you know, with the deeper pullback, expecting for the market to return back to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, so dropping down to the lower time frame, we'll be also looking at the 1 minute chart to see how the market might be evolving here. So yeah, thank you very much for the live session. So see that what happening. So Ajay, what's okay, please check gold, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, welcome. Thank you for joining the live session. So now at the moment, what we can see, this is the 1 minute chart, and in this area, if we look at here, what we can see after this retest, Okay, so 1 minute chart, it managed to break out again, so we might see now potentially try to trend. We might see try to fill that long wick, but I will be waiting because there is a massive bullish candle here, and with this bull candle, okay, now here is this is a resistance line on the 1 minute. It's trying to break below, and we may see that the price is coming back in that area to the support level. Okay, I would like to see there is a long wick here, and it is a pretty strong bounce waiting for the market to come down for a deeper pullback, and after the pullback we can look for potential entry. If the market managed to break below, we can look for potential entry. So here is it's forming a kind of head and shoulder in that area. So if it drops well below this level, this is the 1 hour price action. So 1 hour candlestick pattern looks to me that bullish. Okay, so here is okay, we can see a massive bounce followed by narrow pullback, and I think guys it's gonna bounce back up. Okay, here is what we can see, potentially a bullish market structure here. I will be waiting for further confirmation, and in the meantime I would like to see that every members are here. Thanks for joining the live session, guys. Give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Waiting for a potential entry. So let's see how the CHF news has impacted the overall market. So if you look at here, you can see that this is the calendar here, and unemployment claims 10:30 p.m. So coming up, so you can see that on CHF CPI minus 0.3%. So how that impacted overall dollar Swiss franc price action. Let's see. So if we look at where is dollar Swiss franc to see. So here what you can see, dollar Swiss franc, we saw the weakness of the Swiss franc has given a strength on dollar Swiss franc. So let's see which way this market might be heading. I will be doing a little bit of analysis on dollar Swiss franc as it is a bull market. So if we look at the monthly, we can see that from the monthly, this is the monthly drop here from here. Pretty strong drop on the monthly. And after the monthly drop, the market from here had a bounce initially. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is the weekly resistance. We can see the market is above the weekly resistance line. And what we can see that from the daily, this is the daily impulse so far. And with that impulse, pretty strong bounce here on the daily. So if we look at the dollar Swiss franc, we can see that from the 4 hour, this is where the market structure is strongly bullish. You can see from here impulse correction, another impulse correction. We could see another impulse, though market in the resistance line. If we see that enough drop here, then we can look for potential entry. Okay, so this is where dollar Swiss franc, we can see that there is a bounce. And with that bounce, the market structure is significantly bullish. Impulse correction, impulse consolidation, bounce here. So with that in mind, what we can see that on dollar Swiss franc is for the market to remain bullish to see how it might be doing. Okay, so this is the news candle on USD CHF. I will still be waiting for further progress on the market. So far, you can see 4 sessions bull move. If the price will be time to time, we will be looking at this chart. If the market coming well below to retest this neckline, which is the resistance here, which is turning support, we will be looking for potential bullish opportunity on dollar Swiss franc as soon as we will find that. Thank you. And waiting everyone to show up to the live session. I believe that you guys are enjoying the live session every day that we are doing. Pretty familiar music. Let's do something different. Okay. Now we can see dollar Swiss franc with the news has made this bounce, which is basically an impulse correction, impulse deeper correction, expecting for the market to revert back to the upside. Now, if we look at GBP USD, AUD USD, Euro USD, all of them the market basically in those instruments. I would like to do a full analysis on some of the instrument, also might give us the entry opportunity. So as we can see that Gbpusd trending very nicely. We look at the monthly chart on British pound US dollar. We can see that from the monthly, this is the monthly candle so far, and so far from here we can see that this is the third month, and the fourth month we can see that British pound US dollar started to drop, and with that drop, what we can see that this is an important support on British pound US dollar. And if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, from here we can see pretty strong drop, though it is a long-term bull market. Because it started to drop, we might see that Gbpusd coming back to the exactly to the support here. So therefore, if we look at the daily chart, we can see that from the daily, this is the daily price action on British pound US dollar. There was a consolidation, and we can see that a break below. There is a doji here on the daily, and we can see that from the place here is drop, and this is an important level of support here as well on the daily on British pound US dollar. And we can see that in that area on British pound US dollar, this is at an impulse correction. The market is forming series of higher high and higher low on a GBP USD. So if we look at the 4 hour here, we can see that in this lower time frame on British pound US dollar, lower time frame price action, which is this is a significant level of support here, where there is a previous resistance turning support. And if we look at the 15-minute chart, what we can see that on the 15 minutes, so looking at the lower time frame on British pound US dollar, we can see that in this lower time frame, okay, so here is 30 minutes and the lower time frame. Okay, so British pound US dollar is in a strong downtrend, and we might see that if we look at the 30 minutes and the lower time frame, I'll be waiting for potential retest of those level. Okay, so if you look at here, what you can see, this is the 1 hour candle on British pound US dollar, and looking at the 15 minutes, we can see that this is where pretty strong drop, consolidation, expecting for the market to be able to drop to the downside on British pound US dollar. And if we see that the price has given enough momentum here, we can look for potential selling opportunity on British pound US dollar. Let's look at the 1 minute chart here on GBPUSD. So you can see that here is the market forming series of lower high in that area, and very strong bearish price action here on British pound US dollar. we might find that the market is bouncing up, grabbing liquidity, and then dropping down again to see how the price might be doing. Okay, so see. Okay, here is lower time frame Gbpusd. We have seen that after a retest, it started to drop in that direction. Would like to see some opportunity here. PS James, welcome. Thanks for joining the live session. Hello. Yes, especially gold. Great analysis. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so here is on British pound US dollar. We can see that this is a very strong rejection here on GBP USD, and with that rejection, especially look at the 30 minutes and the lower time frame. Okay, so this is the 1 hour 1 minute chart, and in this 1 minute chart we can see the market managed to break below. We will be looking to see okay, so I think the market still might remain bearish, as if you guys closely look at it, you can see it's a very strongly falling market and dropping down to this support level. So what is going when what is dropping is likely to drop. That's the law of trading. So from the lower time frame, we can see that British pound US dollar is trying to break below to see. Okay, we can see that there is a doji here. We'll be waiting to see further confirmation. If we look at the euro dollar here, what you can see, euro dollar has a completely different market structure than GBP USD. So we might see that on GBP USD, that also might get started to, we might see that also getting reflected on British pound US dollar. So if we look at here on waiting for British pound US dollar to I think we might see some upside bias locally. Previously we saw that there was a downside, but as euro dollar is moving back to the upside, I think that might also impact the GBP USD. If you look at the euro dollar, you can see this is a pretty strongly bounce on euro dollar. And if we look at the 1 hour chart, though it is a falling market, we can see that euro dollar also had a significant movement. Okay, looking at British pound US dollar. Here what we can see, 1 minute on British pound US dollar. So looking at GBP USD and euro dollar, completely different picture, I think, because of the strength and on euro and GBP at the moment. And so in any entry or anything we'll be looking to see. Now XAU USD, if we look at here, what we can see that from the daily on XAU USD, this is the daily price action. And if we look at the monthly on XAU USD, we can see that let's again looking at review the whole multi-time frame analysis on XAU USD. This is the monthly candlestick pattern on XAU USD. And after this monthly impulse correction, we can see that it's in another impulsive phase on XAU USD. And if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly price action. There is a long week, and if we look at the daily, what you can see that from the daily, this is the daily price action where daily doji here. Okay, so we can see that there is a pretty strong impulse followed by narrow correction. There's a long week here, so there's a long week doji. From the 4 hour, we can see that this is where the 4 hour time frame, and if we look at here, we can see that impulse narrow correction. And if we look at the 1 hour chart, okay, here what we can see, an inverted head and shoulder formation potentially. And after this inverted head and shoulder, we might see that XAU USD potentially reverting back to the upside. Looking at the 1 minute again to see how the market is evolving. This is the nearest support here on XAU USD, and if we see that support, with that nearest support, we will be looking for potential entry to see that how the market might be doing. Okay, so from the 1 minute, we can see that XAU USD had a significant bounce, and so from a 1 minute chart, we can see the market breaking below here. Okay, so this is the 5 minute chart on XAU USD. There is a liquidity candle formation potentially, but because there is a bullish impulse, I will be waiting a little more time to see potential entry. GJ is support, will it go up or down? GJ, we'll be looking at that. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Welcome, thank you. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, I would recommend you to do so to become part of the trading community to see how the market might be doing. Okay, here is what we can see. This is a series of lower high formation in that area on XAU USD. Okay, so XAU USD, we might see some now short-term downside or sideways. We'll be waiting for further confirmation on this. We can see that after this head and shoulder in that area, okay, so we'll be waiting for a little more confirmation. It's important that, guys, being patient is key. Trading is all about being patient, and then trade based on strategy, risk management, and then trading based on the flow. So it's absolutely important that you always become curious and also become very patient in your trading, and especially risk management is the number one priority as a trader. So if you are not doing the risk management, probably are not doing the right way to trade. So it's important that you do the risk management and then do proper, maintain proper trading psychology, trade based on the risk management. So you can see XAUUSD on the 1 minute chart after a long consolidation managed to break below, and expecting for this market to drop again towards the downside. Okay, here is local time frame, local lower time frame from the 1 minute. We can see the market is strongly bearish here, and with that bearish momentum, with the 5 minutes chart, 1 minute chart. Okay, it's trying to break below, break above again. Let's see if there is any potential entry here. If we look at the daily price action after this doji, I think that if I break and delete all of this from the daily, the market may not be very strongly bullish, and pardon me, may not be very strongly bearish. Instead, what I think that we might see potentially bullish bounce may happen on XAUUSD. From here, pretty strong rejection again on XAUUSD. All right, guys. So also, again, reviewing the calendar, looking at the calendar is always helpful to see how the market is evolving. So if we look at the calendar, we can see that again, coming up later, 10:30 p.m., unemployment claims, and then 12 p.m. coming ISM service PMI. So both of these news definitely will have a very good impact in the market. So because they have both high impact, we could see that significant movement on euro, dollar, AUD, USD, GBP, USD, XAU, USD, in all of them, to see how it is doing. And with that being said, okay, so here is pretty strong support here on XAU USD, and therefore we can see that this is where expecting for the market to retest and then to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high. Now, overall picture that we can see on XAU USD, if we look at the 1 hour and the lower time frame, I think because the market, on the support level, we might see that potentially upside bias on XAU USD. Now, this is where support here, support here, support here, also support here. Now, if we see that the market has retested and then rejected, we might see that this market again trending towards the upside. We'll see that if it is coming and retesting here. So there's a gap open, and okay, with that gap open, managed to break below. It is important that you wait for a proper entry, which is very important to look at as a trader. And once we find that entry opportunity, we can look for trading. Okay, so you can see the market most likely coming to fill that long wick at the bottom on the daily. Okay, so with that break, it's dropping back to the support on the daily, which is a good sign to look at. If we look at the market drop back to that support level, strong drop, very narrow correction, expecting for another drop here, or bounce back up again. Okay, so here is what you can see, the market basically moving completely in a sideway at the moment. After this break, we will be waiting for I think the bias for me, we see that there is a break here, But for me, the bias is still to be bullish after a retest. Okay, so here if it returned back to the upside, which I think that we might see another attempt from the seller, but we see enough confirmation, we can look for entry. Okay, here what we can see, there is a rejection in that area, and after this rejection, we can expect for the market to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, here what you can see, a drop here, and expecting for this market to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high. Right, so here what we can expect for the market to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high to see how the market might be doing. Here what you can see, there is a doji formation in that area, and so there's a middleman also. We can see on the 5 minutes, expecting for the market to return in that direction to see how the price might be doing. And look at the 1 hour and the lower time frame. We might see that the price breaking below to the support. It's important that, guys, being patient is key when we are trading, because the patience is the key as a trader. So if we look at the lower time frame, look at the 1 minute, still we can see the market structure here is bearish in that area. And because the market structure is bearish, we might see that the price is coming ultimately in that area, which is the daily support level. Now if we see that potential liquidity candle formation, we might see the market breaking almost to the support. Okay, at the moment, after this break, we can see the market basically trending in that direction, and we might see the price is almost coming to the support to see how the price might be doing. Long-term picture. So it's an important level of support here on XAUUSD support here. And with that support, what we can expect in this market for this price to drop further and then to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high to see how the market might be doing. And with that in mind, what we can expect here is for this price to retest and then to revert back down. And I think that the market may continue to drop for long-term perspective. Okay, so we can see the market trend is down, expecting for this price to revert back to the downside to create a new lower low. A pretty strong bearish price action, and I think, if you look at the bigger picture from the daily, it's an important level of support, and at the moment what we can expect for this price to break below and then to create a new lower low to see where the market might be heading. Based on that, we'll be looking for trading opportunity. Guys, I believe that you guys are enjoying the live session. Absolutely, I appreciate your support to the channel, and definitely we do have a giveaway for all of you who are here to join the academy. Not all of you, one of you lucky member will be able to join in this live session from this giveaway. So I will be rolling it up after reaching 10 plus members. Today's keyword will be different, so let's begin with a different keyword. So today we'll be starting with a risk management. So if you write risk management, R-I-S-K, risk, M-A-N-A-G-E, manage, M-E-N-T. So if you write risk management on the keyword, you can, you will be eligible for entering into the competition for the giveaway. We'll be waiting for all of you to see. Waiting for to be, so you can write risk management. Oh, okay, so we need a space. Risk management is the keyword for today to enter into the competition for the giveaway. You can write that risk management, or I think we don't need a space here. So I've written the risk management, the keyword on the, you guys can write that risk management on the keyword, and then you will be entering into the competition for the giveaway. And thanks for subscribing to the channel. I know the keyword is bigger, so the members coming less. Okay, so let me change, guys. It's not coming yet, so just risk. Okay, don't take the risk, but the keyword is risk, R-I-S-K. So one eligible member, you can write risk on the live chat. So it's basically another metaphor for risk management. So you can write that keyword to be entering into the competition for the giveaway. So, okay, so either you write risk or risk management, you will be eligible for the competition of the giveaway. So you can write keyword risk to enter into the competition for the giveaway. We found 8 eligible members into the competition. Seven eligible members. I don't know why one top. You can write keyword risk. I see 7 members. We need more members. And I will. Eight eligible members, 14 eligible members at the moment on the competition. We'll be waiting for everyone to join. You can write that risk on the keyword. You can write that keyword, guys, risk. 16 eligible members. Thanks for entering into the competition. I'm rolling it now. We have enough member to roll it up. And George is today's winner of to trade with liquidity in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So George, if you congratulations for being winner. You will be eligible to enter in the academy with full entry, and you can visit the website link below this video, trade with liquidity. Once you're on the website, go to the contact us page and then let us know that you are winner of the liquidity candle, and we will be sending it to you as well as the full access to the academy. Thanks for joining this live session. I'll be coming on live again in just a couple of hours. We'll see you there again, trading live again. Until then, stay well, stay happy.